Fall is here. The air is cool and crisp. Leaves turn vibrant colors, painting the landscape in hues of red, orange, and yellow. It's a beautiful time, a season of transformation. Nature is changing, preparing for the quiet of winter. We see beauty in the letting go. The trees release their leaves, creating a tapestry on the ground. It's a reminder that sometimes we too need to let go. Fall reminds us that change is okay. It can be beautiful and necessary. Just as the trees shed their leaves, we can shed old habits, old fears, and old ways of thinking. Like the trees, we can shed old things. We can let go of what no longer serves us, making room for new growth and new beginnings. We make room for new growth. Just as new buds will appear in the spring, we too can experience renewal and rebirth. Isaiah 42:16 says, "I will lead the blind by ways they have not known. Along unfamiliar paths I will guide them. I will turn the darkness into light before them and make the rough places smooth. These are the things I will do. I will not forsake them." Just as the seasons change, so do our lives. But we are never alone. These are the things I will do. I will not forsake them. We can find comfort in knowing that we are guided and cared for. Just as the trees trust in the cycle of seasons, we too can trust in God's plan. The trees stand tall and strong, knowing that spring will come again. He will guide us through change. He will be our light in the darkness, our strength in times of uncertainty. He will never forsake us. In every season of life, we can find peace and assurance in His unwavering presence. The trees don't fight the loss of leaves. They let go gracefully. They trust the process. They know new life is coming. We can learn from the trees. We can embrace change. We can trust God's plan, even when it's hard. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens." Change is a natural part of life. Just like the changing seasons, there are times for letting go and times for new beginnings. Embrace the change. I remember a fall season. It was a hard time in my life. I was facing challenges. I felt lost. Then, I saw a single tree. It stood tall. It was surrounded by fallen leaves, but it was strong. It gave me hope. The tree reminded me of God's strength. It's always there, even when we feel alone, even when things are hard. Section 4. Trusting in God's plan. We may not understand our challenges, but God has a plan. He is with us. He will help us through. Deuteronomy chapter 31 verse 6 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." This verse reminds us to be strong and courageous. We don't have to face our challenges alone because God is always with us. His presence is our strength. Section 5. A season of new beginnings. Fall is not an ending. It's a new beginning. The vibrant colors of the leaves, the crispness in the air, all signal a time of transformation and renewal, a time to plant seeds. Just as the earth prepares for a new cycle, we too can sow the seeds of our future endeavors. A time for fresh starts. Reflect on what you want to achieve and set your intentions clearly. What do you want to plant this fall? Consider the dreams and aspirations that have been on your mind. New dreams, new goals. This season invites us to envision new possibilities and take the first steps towards them. This is the time to start. Embrace the energy of the season and begin your journey. Galatians chapter 6 verse 9 encourages us, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." This verse speaks to the importance of perseverance. This verse is a powerful reminder to persevere. It tells us that our efforts, no matter how small, will eventually bear fruit. Even when we face challenges, we must continue to plant seeds of faith, kindness, and love. These small acts can make a big difference. In time, we will reap a harvest of blessings. The efforts we put in now will lead to a bountiful future, filled with the fruits of our labor. Section 6. The promise of spring. After fall comes winter. The leaves fall, the air turns crisp, and the world seems to go to sleep under a blanket of snow. It seems cold and dark. But spring is coming. It's a promise. New life will return. The snow will melt, and the first buds of spring will break through the frozen ground, bringing color and warmth back to the world. Our challenges may feel like winter. They can be harsh, unyielding, and seemingly endless. But hold on to hope. Just as we trust that spring will follow winter, we must believe that our hardships will give way to better days. Spring is coming for you. The seasons change, and so will your circumstances. New opportunities and growth are on the horizon. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31 says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will find the resilience to face their trials. They will soar on wings like eagles, rising above their struggles with grace and power. They will run and not grow weary, finding endurance in their faith. They will walk and not be faint. They will continue their journey with renewed vigor. Just as God gives the birds the strength to soar, lifting them high above the earth, He will give us the strength to overcome our challenges. We will find the courage to face our fears and the power to rise above them. Our hope in Him renews our strength. With each new day, we are given the chance to start anew, to grow, and to thrive." Section 7. Hope for a brighter tomorrow. Fall reminds us, change is a part of life, but with change comes hope. Hope for a brighter tomorrow. Hold on to your faith. Trust in God's plan. Let go of what's holding you back. Embrace the new season. Romans chapter 15 verse 13 says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." Believe in the promise of spring. Your best days are still ahead. God is with you every step of the way.